Hello there and welcome to another episode of the Cannes Film Festival. As always, I am Georgia Hamm, great-granddaughter of Lawrence Hamm, world's first canned meat critic, and this is my co-host, formerly known as Cathy Beef Wellington. I'll let her talk a little bit about that.
Yes, I changed my name to Vienna Sausage.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, yeah. I married my husband for his last name, Beef Wellington, but it just, you know, it wasn't a canned meat. And that was really, it was just really grinding on me, so I decided to change it.
To clarify, the marriage didn't end. You're still
No, we're still together.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He changed his last name to Sausage.
That, you know, good for him. It was a situation where you gave him an ultimatum. You said, listen, you change the name or you'll lose me.
Yeah.
And he made the right decision.
Oh, thank you.
You know, not all of us can be lucky enough to be born with a last name that is also a canned meat. I got really lucky being born into that, you know, being part of the Hamm dynasty. How was your week, Vienna?
Oh, it was pretty good, you know. Started off the week, we had a lot of Spam, we had some Vienna sausages.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah, it's been a great week for canned meats at our house. Yeah, how about you?
Just so looking forward to the holidays.
Santa's gonna be walking around with his bag full of Spam.
Yep.
And other canned goodies.
Spam Claus is coming to town.
Woo! Yeah!
So today we have something a little different for you. We started last week with our very basic Spam, you know, a staple in the canned food diet. Today we're going to be moving on to the poultry side of things, something that is a little bit lighter. Having a day where you're feeling very healthy, great thing to dig into. I'm so excited to just take a stab at this breast. Not the first time I've said that. That smell. I'm just gonna dig right in. Look at that beautiful breast.
I love how it's wet and yet so dry.
Right. There's an unmistakable chalkiness to canned chicken. Yeah, it's just so pleasing on the palate. It's almost like swallowing a small hourglass. It's a little scratchy. Makes you feel like you have to drink a gallon of water. But all I'm gonna be drinking is the juice from that can. Chicken noodle juice. I like how you think you've swallowed it all, but you keep finding it in parts of your mouth that you didn't even know exist. So, my son, he's only 4. There's not, I don't want to say concerns. There are just some health issues that have been brought to my attention from doctors. He is, by their standards, morbidly obese. His blood sugar, they refer to it as blood salt. He has not exactly mastered speech yet, in that he can't really talk. The doctors tell me you immediately need to change your son's nutrition. You need to give him some exercise. You need to take him to a speech therapist. And I say, listen, I come from a long line of cannies, and these things have a way of working themselves out. My first son was taken away from me for a little while. When he came back, he had speech, was a healthy boy, had grown about a foot. You know, and he's doing all right. He's growing at the same pace he was before, meaning he's kind of shrunk a little bit since then. So I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jerry and Jeffrey Hamm, my boys, they're gonna be stars one day. I kind of have them doing their own little mini reviews of my dinner.
What?
And
that's so cute.
Yeah, there was a little issue at dinner the other night with Jerry, my older son. I had the camera in front of him and I was so ready to put this up. It's kind of a little treat for our viewers, a little extra so. I made him his Spam sundae. I put a little twist on it. I put some kind of pickled herring in there as well, you know, kind of like sprinkles or something. Yeah. I put the camera in his face and I said, all right, Jerry, what do you think? And he said, this is shit, Mom. Well, he was in trouble. I didn't feed him for 3 days. He collapsed and I eventually had to feed him, but that's just unacceptable behavior. He picks up these dirty tricks at school. I tell you, kids are Piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about kids?
Big Fat and I have decided not to have children because I think it would, and I'm not saying, I think you do a fantastic job, really.
Thank
I do.
you.
You're a great mom, you're a great canned meat reviewer, but I just feel like it would get in the way of, you know,
Your shared passion.
Yes.
More and more you start to understand people who put their dreams ahead of their kids. Why don't kids learn more about those people in school? The people who followed their dreams and not their uterus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So ratings. This was quite an experience with Wegmans Premium Chunk Chicken Breast.
So I think the presentation's good. I personally like to eat the chicken right out of the can, but for a beginner...
But it looks like you could have a kind of salad there.
Yeah, yeah. For a beginner, I think that's a good suggestion. You know, there's some lettuce,
stuff.
Yeah, and walnuts, and some cranberries. Cranberries.
It's tough to talk about cranberries. I think it's a lovely presentation. It's no spam, but how can you live up to such a classic? It's like the can Andy Warhol made of SpaghettiOs. It's a classic.
Canned chicken is not my go-to, you know?
Right.
But when I do have it, I enjoy the stringiness. I really like that. I like the dryness, as I said. And good quality, good taste, good texture. Why not give it a shot, you know?
Rating system. What are we going with today on Wegmans Premium Chunk Chicken Breast?
Out of 7, I would give it a 4.5 smiley face sticker.
Using the metric system, I would have to give this 2.5 ham bones out of 5. You know, it's not quite there, but it's enough for me, say on a rainy day, want to feel a little dry in the mouth? Pop some of this in there. Jerry, cut it out.
Seriously, you gotta get control of these guys.
I'm working on it. You know, it's just all these quacks, all these, you know, medical professionals telling me what to do with my children. When we know the answer is just don't have them in the first place. So this was a good choice, I think. A good departure from our spam venture. We're very happy to share this review with you today.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Signing off, I am Georgia Hamm, great-granddaughter of Lawrence Hamm, world's first canned meat critic, and my co-host, the newly dubbed
Vienna Sausage. It was so great to have you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know.
Maybe it's night. I hope it's spam-tastic. I hope it canned meets all your expectations. Have a lovely just time living your life. You know, I hope someone is. All right, have a good time.